What's up? What's up? What's up? This is Queen of Bell coming to do a mid-month kind of end of Mercury retrograde video. We're gonna do a pick a card for this because I want to get prepared for the post Mercury retrograde video, which is like November 20th, and I want to give like astrology updates. But for right now, because I know that for some of you, you need a little edge, you need to have that motivation that things is coming together. You should take this time and reflect and deflect the bullshit. Okay? Because we're vibrating high. We're vibrating high. We're figuring out what we want out of life, what we're trying to manifest. And you know what, you guys, I was drawn to do this video for you guys because I was actually going to do like a post Mercury retrograde video. But I kind of understand how my Mercury retrograde is going, and it's not even done yet. But most of it has been only personal growth, internal, going within, finding out what you need to go within for. And you know what, and trying to manifest. And with manifestation, things come through, creative endeavors. Like I have one follower, like one person I'm friends with on Facebook. She makes these beautiful trees, and they're with the bees and stuff, and they like filled with energy, and I can't wait to support her once I get a little bit up on my feet. But it's like we need that type of energy. We need that type of manifestations and creativity, and everything. We need to support each other, and that's for bringing that support into your creating a community that kind of serve you, and kind of embellish you, and you can help them as well. But definitely, I feel like you guys are manifesting, and I really feel like if you was feeling like you were sinking in a situation, you have remembered who you are. When I did the pre-shuffle for these, I definitely kept the bottom of the decks. And it's like you remembering who you are. You are definitely feeling more grounded. You're trying to manifest fortune. We have Jupiter at the bottom. I'm using my karma decks this month. Well, for this reading. And it's like you're manifesting blessings. You're getting granted blessings. You have to be very patient with the process. And have to know that this cycle is ending. If you're feeling like you're sinking, if you're feeling like disappointed in a situation, or if you feel like it's not going your way, it's because you're supposed to take this time and reflect and feel how you're going to get out of this kind of sinking hole. If you're feeling like you're in a sinking hole, manifest, do alchemy if you want, like whatever you need to do to bring your vibrations higher, do it, because I have the business pouring out, and I don't even have the funds yet, but I'm pouring it out. Like, you don't need funds to create something from your mind, okay? Because I definitely feel like you guys are high priestesses. You guys are creating things. You guys are intuitive. You're leading with your intuition. And definitely, I'm back at it again, created some more cards, and I think you guys gonna love this. But in these cards, I definitely, for the collective, I got trust. You have to trust the process, trust your intuition. Trust the signs and synchronicities. If you're not trusting your intuition and giving up, that's a negative aspect of trust. And I'm going to pull these cards for each deck too. I got to like flip them because it's like the inside of your spiritual world and the outside, like how the inside or the outside or what you're being affected. And I have a lot of different scenarios, words, and everything to go along with that process. I can't wait to get those like printed or find an investor for those. Let's roll them out, get this manifestation going. All right. So let's jump into your pick a card. All right, so definitely pick a pal 1, pal 2, or pal 3, or any pal that you're drawn to. The first pal, you guys got the citrine. Okay, you guys got water element. The man, which is like hangman, and the 2 of air. Okay, so definitely I feel like you guys are at this end of this Mercury retrograde, you're very protective over your feelings. You're changing your perspective on how to deal with your emotions with this water element here, and you are actually embracing the unknown. I definitely see that you are manifesting with this deck. It's more of you manifesting partnerships. It's not like the regular Two of Swords, where it's like she's blind, blindfolded, holding the swords against her chest, which is she's really protecting herself. But it's like she's blindly doing it or something like that. But it's like in this deck, this is like embracing and bringing in partnerships that's more on a mental level, okay? And changing your perspective. Definitely with the star, I'm getting a lot of hope for the future, a lot of hope in the unknown. You guys got self-worth. You're learning about your self-worth. See, it's like more of you focusing and going within. And if you've been feeling down, you have to realize who the fuck you are. Like really realize who you are and know that you're powerful, and you have that support. You have hope. That is so crazy. So you guys got the star, the man, which is like, and the stars bringing out a lot of hope. And then you guys got hope here. And it's more of you going in within. I definitely see you going within. Know that you are safe, okay? I am protecting you against lower energies and guarding you, your loved ones, and your home. I definitely feel like some of you are doing alchemy to protect yourself as well, which is no problem with that, because it's this fiery sword here. He got a fiery sword. So it's like, I definitely feel like if that's what you need to do, that's what you need to do. Definitely smudge, create your own smudge sticks, find out the meaning of certain herbs, create your own smudge sticks to bring in that manifestation, to bring in that energy. We have freedom, associations in your circle with the 11th house. You guys are rebelling against social norms. I definitely feel like you guys are embracing new friendships, getting away from toxic friendships, getting out of what you feel like, like others should, like, getting out of those social norms that people like, those limitations that people put you in. And you guys want freedom from associations of, bounded, like you feeling like you're like locked down to a situation, or feeling like you're locked down to a certain crowd, or locked down to a social norm, or even locked down period, rebelling against governments and stuff like that. With this 11th house, that's very rebellious. It's an activist. I'm getting a strong activist feeling. And then we have Aquarius. So you guys got the 11th house and the 11th house and Aquarius. That is deep, okay? Genius to experiment with. The discoveries of resulting from eccentricity of, geez. Okay, and then we have like these bounds on this arm being let go as well. I definitely feel like you guys are experimenting with some things. You guys are definitely, I'm getting a strong alchemy vibe with this too. Embracing the unknown, taking that leap of faith with this Aquarius vibe. We have the 11th house and Aquarius, like, where did that come from? You're probably dealing with Aquarius as well. But I definitely feel like you guys are just taking a leap of faith on things. I'm digging that. Let's see what you get in my cards. So we're going to turn these. And this is the first time I'm using them. I just made them last night. It took me a long time with these cards too. Let's see. Okay. Okay, so some of you have a lot of spiritual gifts. You're realizing that you are mediums. You have clairvoyance. You have heightened spiritual gifts. You're getting signs through dreams and paranormal activity, probably sights and visions, communication with past loved ones. And then we have perception. Your perception is changing. We have perception. I find that this is very interesting because we have perception as well as the man here. With this 12 here, that is the hangman. With the man, that's the hangman in this deck. And, the hangman is 12. So definitely you're learning to change your perceptions about stagnant situations, and changing your perception will actually draw in that manifestation, because you're getting out of the way you used to think about things, like the way, even if it's something that you like if you were thinking about it, like when you started your spiritual journey, you thought that was the way it was supposed to go, and you're finding out, no, you're changing your perception even from that way, which is only going to bring you more abundance, because it's like you're surrendering. But I feel like you guys are definitely surrendering to your spiritual gifts, I'm getting. Especially, this is definitely standing out with the Oshun here. So it's like definitely, I feel like a strong vibe with the spiritual gifts here. And then you guys have, you're trusting everything that has a purpose, because it fell out again, the trust. Everything is having a purpose. And you trust that, everything has a place, a purpose, a meaning, So I feel like that's awesome. Group 1, I definitely feel like the path that you're on, you're going to manifest something huge. You're just really learning yourself spiritually. And I feel like that is awesome. I feel like that is going to, ooh. Oh, and if you guys have been waiting for justice to come, justice is coming. It's just not what you expected, because you're having a rebirth in how you love yourself. And you're probably inquiring about something that was probably prohibited or kind of restricted, forbidden type of situation. You just needed to change your perception about that situation. And that is going to give you what you need to bring the justice to that situation. Just don't force it. And also, you're committing to yourself, your beliefs. You guys are studying more. You're manifesting a lot. I like it. Okay, group 1, I hope this resonates for you. I hope this resonates for your experience at this end of the Mercury retrograde. And definitely, go and subscribe on YouTube, because I'm going to post this on Facebook and YouTube. My Facebook is Novelle Oshun, my YouTube. And if you're feeling charitable, please donate. Hit your girl up. I'm not gonna be doing personal readings until I'm gonna start the December videos earlier too. I got some things I want to push out. I've been pushing things out, and I want to keep this momentum going. All right. So group 2, you guys got the amethyst, okay, for that inner peace, finding that inner peace, getting away from the bullshit. Woosah. Oba. Okay, so I feel like definitely you guys have probably in the past kind of put yourself out there for people who didn't reciprocate, or you did too much for a situation and you felt like, you didn't receive what you put out there, and was kind of left hanging in a situation. Okay, when I pulled these cards for the reading, the deceit fell on the floor. This card fell on the floor. I didn't know it was deceit, but it fell on the floor. And I really feel like you didn't put yourself in a situation where you did so much for the situation that it was a very deceptive situation, and you're letting it go. You're just letting it go. It kind of flew off the table. So I don't think that you're really being affected by that anymore. You're just really feeling like, the reason why you were so affected because your energy was drawn in. You got gentleness. So you're learning to be gentle with yourself. Be very gentle with yourself at this time. Surround yourself with gentle people, situations, and environments. I really feel like you're learning about your energy, the weight of your energy, how it affects you, how it affects your health, how it affects you, period. Okay? And you're removing yourself out of deceptive situations. That's the reason why I flew off the table, because you did too much. You kind of dressed yourself up, because then Oba, she was trying to get this man, or she, had her eyes on this man, and, she loved this man, and she did magic, and she had to cut off her ear or something like that. And when she cut off her ear, the man was drawn to her, and he found out she cut off her ear, and he left her for somebody. So it's like she did all this stuff, and then it's like she ended up alone anyway. Now she's beautiful and she just missing an ear, and then he couldn't even accept her for that, but she did all this for him. So it's like this crazy little story. But it's like still like putting yourself out there and helping, out someone and doing the most. I thought my phone cut off, but doing the most for a situation, and it was a deceptive type of situation, and you're cutting off that energy. Learning to nurture yourself as you nurture a child. You're nurturing your inner child. Both activities are important for you right now. So I really feel like you guys are just really healing. I'm getting a strong healing vibe. Healing your past hurts, things from your childhood, things that was still affecting you that you didn't think was affecting you. And that had came up for me too, like, just thinking about things you haven't thought about in a while, and it's like, fuck, like, why do I, that keep coming across my mind. That's something, the last thing I want to think about. But it's kind of your higher self and the energies of the planet is helping you purge this energy. So these manifestations that you're coming in, like, you guys are manifesting big. You got the fourth house. I feel like you guys are definitely trying to build a stable family, trying to build a family that fits your ideal of what a family is supposed to be like, as you did in the past, your home base. This is spiritual, as you did in the past, and then your mental is your home base or your family, and the physical is do what makes you feel secure. I really feel like you guys are really trying to, okay, there's a situation that was very deceptive, that was possibly with your family, and with this Neptune here, it's something that wasn't seen. You see, there's something over his eyes. And that's probably why it keeps coming across your head. I totally understand. I was going through the same thing. It's some confusion. You feel like you sacrificed a lot. Just like Oba here, cutting off her ear. Sacrifice, and all she got was someone who left her and left her hanging. Let's see what my cards got for you. Okay, I'm going to leave that. I'm going to twist these. Okay, yeah, you're using your discernment in this situation. You're kind of rebelling against the social norms here as well. We do have a strong 11 vibe. I definitely feel that same Aquarius energy that was in the first group. Definitely feel like you're trying to stand up for your beliefs. You're trying to advocate for what you believe, as well as influence others and kind of help others in a process too. Because I feel like whatever situation that you're going through or you went through is something that with the Neptune there, it's usually something that's not seen as much. So for people that's going through that have not experienced that, you will be the one who will put it out there. But I definitely feel like you need to stay loyal to protecting your energy. Only be loyal to those who reciprocate it, because definitely I feel with that Oba and then this loyalty here. And this is energies in your outside world, not even energies in your inside world. So whatever you're experiencing is on the outside, not something that's internal. Okay, you're dealing with a lot of outside energy. You have to be vocal about what you believe and what you're passionate about, and take a stand and commit to that stand. Because we have commitment here, we do have rebellious here, and then we have loyalty here, and then I'm getting strong, like, home values, having enlightenment about a situation, and some things ending. Some things definitely are ending, especially in this Scorpio period. And I just noticed this. Okay. On the top of the deck, we have unknown. So whatever you're dealing with is like kind of either unexplained, unknown, even unknown knowledge. Ooh. unknown knowledge, secret societies, the underworld, things that people don't typically see like that with this unknown in the reverse, and it's all outside energies. You guys got all reversal, which is more outside, because upright is inside of you, and then in reverse is outside. I need to get these. I'm gonna get these printed. I'm trying them out on you guys. But I love them. I just adore them. I love all my stuff though. But whatever you getting away from this energy is bringing you abundance. It's making you attract abundance. It's making you attract new love, new friends, even new family. You're creating your new family. It's making you attract abundance and teaching you how to deal with your enemies. Okay. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. I love everything I do. I mean, I'm like my biggest supporter. You have to be. All right, group 2. If anybody haven't told you that they love you, just know that I love you. Hey, hey, hey. And I'm going to do a November 20th video as well for the post Mercury retrograde, because there's a lot of shit that's about to come out, you guys. Even about, you guys, there's a lot of stuff that's going on right now. All right. And, please subscribe on YouTube. And if you're on Facebook, just hit me up, press that little friend request. And if you're feeling charitable, please donate. I'll put the link above or below. And let's go into group 3. You guys got the rose quartz. Rose quartz, healing that broken heart, getting away from bullshit. Hey. Okay, my energy, you guys. I mean, you gotta forgive me. You have to forgive me. Okay, so when I did the pulling for these cards for group 3, the 5 of water fell out on the floor, and you see how he's kind of drowning, feeling like he's getting pulled in. The 5 of water is all about feeling the disappointment about a situation, feeling sadness, grief, depression even, I really feel like someone was waiting for help. Just like he's being helped, he's getting pulled, getting pulled, and he's using this tree, and, someone was waiting for help, and they don't want to wait anymore, because this kind of fell on the floor. They didn't want to wait anymore. And then we have the 6 of fire in reverse, and the 9 of water. So I definitely feel that someone, because the 6 of fire in this deck is like a group of people saving this woman, like, saving her from her whatever happened to her. And it's reversed, and this fell out on the floor. So I really feel like you guys were waiting, and you were possibly even disappointed that something they didn't save you. They didn't save you. They didn't come. The help that you thought you were gonna get wasn't there. Even if you I'm hearing police for some reason. If you were waiting for help from police to do the right thing, they didn't even help or something like that, and they didn't come. And you got tired of waiting, and you started building, like, amongst all these emotions that you're dealing with. It's like under there, you're building all this creativity, because fish is creativity, it's life, it's birth, it's spirituality. Fish is very sacred, and it's also it's creation. They use fish for, like, if you're pregnant or something, that's creating, giving birth to something, and you're giving birth to a lot of stuff. Matter of fact, you're creating so much, the fish is trying to get in the net with the other fish, like, like trying to get in there, like, like, where, like, y'all leaving us, because you learn to love yourself, and you understand that these cycles are ending. I like it a lot. Indigo and crystal children, you have a bond with children. In particular, you can help children who are sensitive. Prioritize. And that was another thing that I needed to discuss, but I forgot. Get organized, because with the Mercury retrograde, when it's over, things is going to be so fast that it's like all those fish that you're producing is about to bam, 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 bam. Like, you know, you're going to be pushing it out so fast that it's like you're going to need to get organized in this. Like, so take this and look at this. He got gold in his hand. The 9th house. Okay, so spiritually, as if it or they came from all there is, the philosophies and laws involved, and do it in a big way. You need to get organized, because whatever you're producing, there's a lot of whatever you're producing that's going to help in a huge way. Like, you know, and I'm getting a strong vibe that it's going to help even the collective out. You're producing something that is very spiritual based, okay? Very spiritual based. Extremely spiritual based. The creation of and the gaining of respect for and from and things brought to life or light. So I really feel like there is some things that you're you're standing up and you are creating and you are taking charge of your life, and you're gonna gain a lot of respect from it. This is very highly spiritual. We have a lot of fire here. Maybe you guys are Leos or Sagittarius, but we do have a lot of fire here, because even the 10 here, 10 is Sagittarius. Well, 10 is Capricorn, the 10th house, but and even with that, it's still like 10 is, that's crazy. My candle just went out with white smoke. Yeah, you guys are producing something like mad crazy, something that's gonna affect the world. But 10 is, you know, the Wheel of Fortune. That's what I was saying. But that's still Sagittarius energy. And then we have the 9th house, you know, which is Sagittarius, and then the sun. Let's get my cards, okay? I'm getting a strong 3 vibe for you guys. And I already pre-shuffled these, but for some reason it's making me shuffle them again. And a strong 3 vibe. Okay, yeah. Whatever you were dealing with was very toxic situation. I got sinister here. But it's, sorry about that. Okay, so I have sinister here. And we have a 10 again at the top with the 3 and a 7. Whatever you're dealing with was very, very a horrible situation. It could include a lot of things, including like the underworld, dark magic, things that is involved in sex, anything that is just sinister, horrible, just horrible, awful, just an awful situation. But it's in your inside world, which means that you're healing from this situation. It's a very traumatic situation. You probably were exposed to like dark rituals and things like that, and had horrible thoughts. Okay. But you're purging the traumatic things that you dealt with, okay? Oh, okay, so we have sex here. It could be possibly something that you're dealing with that was involving sex, okay? Something that, but your ideal, like you're not only purging those thoughts and things, you're redefining what sex, what did you guys have? Indigo children? Sex, something involving children, because you're helping children. Okay, something that's sick, something that's also spiritual, something that you're going to take a spiritual approach in helping children. Could be something sex, but you're going to redefine it. You're redefining it in your inside world. You're increasing your willpower with things. You are exploring your sexuality in a way where it's not physical, you know, like you're exploring the mental part of sex, you know, understanding the mental part, even seeking spiritual connections, more mental based than something that is more casual or looking for like meaningless sex. I really feel like you guys are really, really really getting to the root of situations. We have embellish. You're putting your personal touch on situations, okay? You're taking a very toxic, traumatic situation that's involving sex, possibly children here, because we do have the sun and we do have indigo children. And the sun is in Leo, which is children, and also your life purpose and things like that. But definitely I feel like you're putting your personal touch and your unique stamp on a project or a situation, and you are developing a lot of things that's that's gonna help the cause. I'm getting it's helping the cause because you're putting your new unique perception, and you guys are empaths and you guys are mediums. You guys have a lot of spiritual gifts. You guys are getting a lot of knowledge right now from the spiritual realm. And then we have another 9 here. Very spiritual group, especially with this perception here. And the 12 is the hangman. The 12 is Neptune energy. So there is definitely something that is so deep, something that is just so out there, something that's not seen, something that has illusions around it. And with it being sinister, I'm pretty sure it does have something with dark magic, possibly for some of you. Something that has to do with dark magic. Something that's very spiritual. It can include cults and things like that. Something that Black Moon Lilith kind of like deep type of situation. You're being guided by the divine. You're getting messages from the divine, getting spiritual downloads, spiritual knowledge, things that'll help you in the situation. And you're realizing that energy, you have to connect with the vibrations of things, and you control your energy, and it's kind of helping you with the situation, and it's actually giving you faith in your goals. You're having faith in your beliefs. You're having faith in your manifestations and divine order. You're allowing things to fall where they may. You're noticing illusions, nurturing yourself, and embracing your sexuality in ways. And I'm hearing sex trafficking. That's been big. It's been big lately. Getting sex trafficking for some of you. I mean, that's for someone. Something that has to do with chaos in society. Something that's prohibited. Something that's forbidden, prohibited, something that you don't talk about. Possibly with family for some of you. Something that has to do with society. But you're no longer allowing society to define you. You're even embracing your spirituality in a way where it's like, I like it. That kind of got deep. I wasn't expecting it to be that deep for that last one. So I'm going to end that one here. I hope this helped you guys. I hope this helped. I'm sending all my positive vibes and all my love and my positive vibes. Get those manifestations out. Get ready, get organized, because it seems like group 3, you had a lot. You have a mission, a purpose. And so please subscribe on YouTube, or friend me on Facebook. And if you're feeling charitable, please donate. Hey, and I'm going to actually start pushing out December videos a little early, but before I do that, I am going to do a November 20th video. I just wanted to get this energy out because I didn't want to start the video from now to November 20th. So because we're still in that retrograde period, and it's kind of like not a stagnant situation. We're actually embracing the time that we have, because we know that we're about to be very, very busy people. All right, you guys. So I'll see you guys next week. I hope you like this video. See you next week.